The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Spurs have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Oklahoma City Thunder? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
On the way is Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied at 1 apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now the starting group for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Monroe in at the 4 slot. And for Oklahoma City, Wagner is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Baker in at the 1. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here's Monroe. And off the glass. That one's good.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Bowen. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Bowen can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Jenkins. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 5-point game. Here's Baker. Cash money on the open. Jump shot.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here he goes. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Thunder for a minute. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Vassell. Here's Bowen. Rebound San Antonio.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Jenkins. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Here's Baker. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Wagner. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Bowen drops in the 3.
Yeah, Wagner has the ability to spot these openings and moves the ball whenever he can.
Here's Jenkins. Now Wembanyama. From down in the low post, it goes.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
Wagner, left side. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer, and has a great view of the floor.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Monroe's got 7.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Baker. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Bowen. Fires the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. Vassell passes to Monroe. Here's Jenkins. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Bowen. 6 points for him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer off the mark.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Monroe. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
A line change here for San Antonio. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shai Gilgeous. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. For 3, Vassell. It's rebounded by Wagner. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. And the basket by Bowen.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. San Antonio again missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot. Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Jenkins. 11 points in the game. Monroe, the pass to Wembanyama. Uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Baker. He buries it from 3.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball. Oh, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Jenkins. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Jenkins has got 13 now.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
To the right side, three-pointer, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
They're improving, but still find them. Themselves behind.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possessions, and defensively, they need stops.
Castle finds Wembanyama. Here's Jenkins. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist with that last one. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Fires from 14, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Bowen, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Castle outside, and he lobs it up. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you can throw it almost anywhere, and Wembanyama will go get it.
Williams on the wing for 3, hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Vassell outside. Pass to Jenkins, 3-pointer, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You gotta be a good team to reach that feat. He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Baker gets the bucket.
Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Vassell outside. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Jenkins. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound, Spurs. He's off on the layup.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the San Antonio Spurs.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Thunder trail by 14. So on the floor for San Antonio. The clock's at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Monroe in the power forward.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Oh, got that bucket. In no time at all. Monroe's got 14 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Fox. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Bowen. This one for three. Rebound by San Antonio.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Monroe. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive. Blow.
Thunder trail by 17. Outside, SGA. Wagner outside. Nails it from three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
On the wing, Vassell. Corner shot. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
Give lots of credit to Devin Vassell. He's really improved this game over the years.
Pass to Bowen. Here's Baker. Wagner for three. And another three for Oklahoma City.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Spurs lead by 13. Castle outside. Takes a three. Counted from distance. Castle's got 7.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Ooh, took no time at all to get that one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 5th assist in this one. Wagner outside. Here's Bowen. Oh, the Thunder, another three!
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Out left to the wing. Here's Monroe. Baker grabs him. Board. Thunder trail by 13. Inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And the Spurs with some changes. Harper comes in for Castle. Jenkins comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge. Of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. And the basket by Bowen.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot lot easier for everyone else.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that one is hammered home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Thunder trail by 15. Here's Baker. 14 points for him. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's the triple. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Baker. The shot misses. Wembanyama with some nice D. Here's Monroe. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Hey, B.A., not many players can pull off an incredible move like that.
Boy, you're talking about a very short list. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in. Christie's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Vassell. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. Chet Holmgren out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Baker in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. To the wing, right side. Harper releases from the wing and drills it. Harper's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox, that's good. Thunder trail by 16. Right side, Williams. Misses the 3.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half. Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Here's Baker. Drains the triple. Baker's got 11 in the second half.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Fox for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Defensive breakdown there. And they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do a better job.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
17-footer on the way. That's it. Spurs lead by 12. Here's Harper. It's tipped. Shai probing. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And this has been fun to watch. They've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
The Spurs call time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He seemed pleased with his team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. 5 to shoot. Oh, he jammed it!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Wembanyama cuts in. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
You like to see Wembanyama on the attack, not settling there.
No good from 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Vassell. Castle fires. He's off. From 3. He launches. Buries it from outside.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Harper. Wembanyama. How do you stop that?
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2 games to 1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into Game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
Now Vassell. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
That misses. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game.